Hi, hey guys. So today I have a really simple little project for you. Very easy to do. And you can do this one with any coloring materials that you have got. And we are just going to make a great big huge owl face and all his cute little plumage. And of course it's going to be colorful because why wouldn't it be, right? Everything we've done so far has been very colorful. And for this one I grabbed my markers. I wanted him to be very bright, but if you don't have markers, like always, anything you have is going to be just fine. So if you want to add your own little extra flair, and if you want to use paints or oil pastels or something different that we haven't used yet, please feel free to do so. You can adapt anything just about that we have done and give it a little bit of an extra, okay, and that is just fine. I try to keep most of the stuff simple because during these times, a lot of people haven't gone out and bought a whole lot of extra art supplies. That's why I've done very few painting techniques to kind of keep it simple. I know a lot of my kids at home that I teach don't have a whole lot of art supplies hanging out around the house. So we've tried to keep everything very, very simple. But if you've got extra stuff and you want to see me do something extra, hit me up, let me know, and I'll see what I can do for you. But onward and upward. So we're going to do our cute little owl. Is he not the cutest? He's got his big old yellow eyes and his little beak. And that's about it for the drawing. And then we're just going to go from there and really create a feather pattern, just using our bumpy lines. So it's something really, really simple. And there's my dog just trampling right through. I'm sure you heard her little click-clacks going through. In using the bumpy line, this is something that younger students know how to draw already, and it's very repetitive, so it's something that they can do. And because it's such a fun little rainbow design, something even my older students would like to do, once they were done with a project in their free time. I am not letting you outside right now. You drive me crazy with this in and out. Anybody else's dog's like that right now? God, quarantine is getting to the dogs too. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the face. This is kind of the focus, and we're going to try and get the face in the middle, and we're going to start with two great big round owl eyes, and get somewhere in the middle. Obviously, we are not measuring, so it don't matter. And yesterday, I think I traced my eyes because I just finished doing videos for another project where I had a small little token that I was tracing for the project. So I was like, oh, cool, let me do that. So if it makes it easier for the child to trace something that's round, go for it. Otherwise, no big deal. Obviously, today to do this, I am not tracing anything. I am freehanding an eyeball. And we want to get the eyes themselves fairly close together, because the beak is going to be right under it. Everything's going to be kind of connected. So I've got my two circles. There they are. And I'm going to get his little pupils in there so he can be looking at us. Oh, I know you're there. Oh my gosh, you get no attention ever. And then I'm going to draw my little beak. And it's just going to be a bridge, basically, in between the eyes here. And then I'm going to come down under the eyes to form the triangle shape of his little nose. There he is. And then I'm going to give the little mask part around the eyes, whatever it's called, little white area. And we're going to do that as best we can, kind of frame it around. Comes to a little point in between the eyes. And all this is going to be traced over with a black marker. So there it is. Now, my daughter has so nicely stolen my black marker out of this. So I have to use a Sharpie. That's all I got. So I'm going to trace it, pardon me, with my black Sharpie. Which kind of works out for the best, because when I go to color in the yellow and the orange, I won't get anything smearing. Sometimes the black markers smear a little bit. But, it is what it is. So I'm going to trace it all with the black. And, of course, we'll color in the pupils with the black. And I'm going to do all that. Oh, she needed a black marker. Can I use that? Sure. My parents, we know. A lot of times when they use our stuff, we just don't get it back to them. Alright, and trace the outside. And basically the area around the eye is one of the only parts that we're not going to color in. So there we go. And of course we are ready to start coloring. So I'm going to skip coloring the eyes and the beak because you can see how to do that. I think you can figure it out from there. And what I just started doing from there is just doing a bumpy line around the eye. You could start it in any color pattern you want to. You know, if you choose not to do it in the rainbows, that is obviously totally fine. If you want to go and do all the owl colors, and depending on what kind of markers you have, you may even have a pack that has more neutral colors. You may have one of those great big art kits with all kinds of the markers in them, and they have more browns and tans and grays and blacks. And you may even want to explore doing the rainbows or the pattern in that way, and that would be fun too. So your owl would look a little bit more realistic. But to do our bumpy bumpy lines are rather simple, and I'll show you real quick. To do a bumpy line, you're literally doing bump, 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 bump. That's it. That's going to be our line. And it's just going to keep circling around the owl. So as we do that, for some people, it might be easier for them to do the bumpy line. Just pick a spot and just start. My bumpy lines are going to get bigger as I go. Some people might want to turn their paper as they go. And for the first few, I stopped when I was here at the beak, just so my lines would be even. I felt like that helped me. Pick a new color. Let's see. Let's go with red. Now my next set of bumpy lines, what they're going to do, they're actually going to be on top, and they're going to bridge over our bumpy lines like this. So they're going to almost connect to them. So that's how the patterns are going to continue, and each one is going to build on top of the other, just like that. So I'm going to do my next set. And this is how we build our owl, literally all the way around. Bada bing, bada boom. What you got? Oh, okay. Set it here. A package delivery just while I'm in the middle of teaching. This is life, isn't it? And there we go. And so you just keep choosing your colors, you set up your pattern, and you just go. And that's it. That's how we make our little owl friends. I hope you guys like this one. Like I say, he's colorful, he's simple, and you just kind of adapt him to the child of age and let him go for there. I mean, if you want, you can color him in with a little crayon or a color pencil, but you don't have to. You can just kind of leave him as is. That's what I did. And if you have, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, any comments or suggestions, you can always hit me up at my Twitter at Mrs. Mims and the number 1. And I'm always there for you to chat, comment with, whatever. Hey, how you doing? How's your mom and them? Or you can leave comments below, and I will always read those, of course. And I will talk to y'all later. Have a great day, guys. Take care. Be safe. Love y'all. Bye.